All right, ladies and gentlemen, there it is, another event. New tag team champions were crowned. The Suicide Kids victorious over Robert Roode and James Champagne. An unbelievable match. But first, before we talk about that, let's talk about the rest of the matches that were on the card. It was a fantastic show, top to bottom. Opening the show was the semifinals in the BSE Premier Tag Team Tournament. We had Robert Roode and James Champagne victorious over the All-Starters, who gave a valiant effort, who had a very good outing in their last match in North Bay. Here, they weren't so lucky, but needless to say, they will be back, and they will be back with a vengeance. You saw Cobra Kai next take on the Irish fighting machine, Jake O'Reilly. And Jake O'Reilly was victorious in that one, Cobra Kai giving forth a good effort, but Jake O'Reilly was too much for the man from the Cobra Kai dojo in Los Angeles. After that, we saw Vlad the Penetrator and Flesh take on Tiger Star and Pete in what was an impromptu match. We weren't expecting this match, however, the referee said, let's have a match, and the match was on, and that was a fantastic match as well. In the end, we saw Vlad and Flesh defeat the two youngsters, but they will be back, that's for sure. Afterwards, we saw Ash take on Angel de Guerra in what was a very heated contest. Things started early. As Angel de Guerra tried to get into the ring, Ash assaulted him before he could even step foot inside the squared circle and made the bar to his use and really took it to Angel de Guerra. And Ash, much like he did against Don Paisan in North Bay, used the low blow tactics in order to defeat Angel de Guerra. Something tells me that that will be a theme as far as Ash is concerned. The referee should certainly watch out for that kind of activity. But Ash, needless to say, love him or hate him, he's on a roll here on BSE, and he is gunning for Don Paisan, and more importantly, that Suicide Six-Pack Championship. As well, we saw the Blackouts take on El Bigote Dos and Sombra, and you saw the Blackouts victorious in that one. It was a fantastic match, and the Blackouts continuing their reign of terror here in Blood, Sweat, and Tears with another victory. Then we saw a mutual show of respect between Textbook Tyson Dukes and Chris Chambers. The two shook hands before the match, the two shook hands after the match, and in between was a fantastic display of athletic ability. It was quite a match to see, and in fact, they had some really good chain wrestling at the beginning, some catch-as-catch-can action as well. You saw some heated action from Tyson Dukes getting a little bit frustrated during the match as Chris Chambers kept getting the better of him. And in the end, Textbook Tyson Dukes, they went to a draw, and they asked for 5 more minutes, and that's exactly what they got as Textbook Tyson Dukes laid down the brainbuster. 1, 2, 3. Chris Chambers will be back, but Textbook Tyson Dukes victorious tonight. In the BSE Ladies Division, we saw Au Naturel Kelly Couture take on Dania, the Sin City Vixen. Things have been heating up between them lately, and Vlad the Penetrator, who accompanied Dania to the ring, was no help, as the fans certainly do not like Vlad the Penetrator here in Brampton, and they let him know it, definitely. And in the end, we saw Dania, the Sin City Vixen, victorious in that match. But Kelly Couture will certainly bounce back. The BSE Ladies Division is certainly at a heated pitch right now, and certainly that was a good match put on by both competitors. In the main event, the first time ever we crowned BSE Tag Team Champions, the culmination of the Premier Tag Team Tournament. It was Robert Roode and James Champagne, who had wrestled in the first match earlier, so one would say that they might have been at a disadvantage, but sources say that they were the favorites to win the Tag Team Championships. It was not to be, as the Suicide Kids prevailed against all odds. Cody 45 threw a table. Nevertheless, your new Tag Team Champions of Blood, Sweat, and Tears, the Suicide Kids Extremo and Cody 45. Ladies and gentlemen, for Brampton Raxx, this is Ardo Cal for BloodSweatAndTears.com, signing off.